After being targeted by a 98K sniper rifle, he suddenly stopped running. Even when a runaway car came crashing toward him, he stopped again. He did the math in his head and ducked at the perfect second. He's a magician, but more like a wizard, because all his tricks are based on foresight. He predicted a woman's necklace would fall in 3 seconds. She didn't believe him, so he started counting down. 3, 2, 1.
Did somebody say spooky?
Cage has the power to see 2 minutes into the future. With this ability, his life is smooth as hell, and he never runs out of cash. Whenever he's short on money, he hits the slot machines. One spin and boom, jackpot. Even though he always wins, Cage never bets too big. He knows flaunting it brings trouble, so he always plays it cool and stays low-key. But even being that careful, his crazy luck still caught the casino manager's eye. The manager and his crew argued about it, but they couldn't figure out how the hell Cage was cheating, if at all. At one point, Cage seemed to feel he was being watched. He suddenly looked straight at the camera.
Look at that, he's looking right at us. It's like he can hear us. What table was that? 27.
The manager had had enough. He told his guys to grab Cage first, ask questions later, but Cage already saw it coming. He calmly stood up, cashed in his chips and made to dip, but just then a robber showed up. Didn't say a word, just pulled a gun. Snapping back from a vision, Cage saw the guy again and took him down before anything happened. But then security rushed over and thought he was the troublemaker. Knowing he couldn't explain, Cage bolted. The manager ordered all exits locked down, but with 2 minutes of future vision, Cage had already mapped out his escape. First he faked a sneeze to dodge the first guard. Then, at the corner, he bent down to tie his shoe. Dodging the second, he leaned casually on a slot machine waiting, just in time to dodge the third guard's gaze. He checked his watch, perfectly avoiding a fourth wave of guards. He quickly turned into a right-hand hallway, brushing past a fifth guard unnoticed. The head of security, watching the monitors, was about ready to explode.
There he is, behind you. Your left. Turn around.
He's right between you.
Meanwhile, Cage casually walked into the bathroom, took off his shirt, tossed it in the trash, and leaned on the wall waiting. Then he grabbed an old man's cap. As soon as he left the restroom, he pretended to use the vending machine, perfectly dodging the last 2 guards. Finally out of the casino, Cage tossed the hat, chilled out, and got into a sleek ride. Then he started the engine and drove off like a boss. The pissed off manager saw it happen, and quickly reported the license plate to the cops.